April is Animal Cruelty Prevention Month, and you can help to protect the pets and animals around the island. Steph Kendrick, public policy advocate at the Hawaiian Humane Society, joins us this morning with details on how exactly we can do that. Good morning, Steph.
Good morning. Good to see you again.
Good to see you too. So, of course, we are now in the midst of Animal Cruelty Prevention Month. So, for folks at home wondering how they can help, how can we get involved?
Well, of course, one of the big ways that the community can help us in preventing animal cruelty is to report it. If they see something that they suspect might be going on with an animal in distress, please give us a call. Our dispatch team is there 24/7 in order to help with these sorts of cases. The other thing that they can do, particularly this time of year, is join us in our legislative efforts to strengthen animal protection laws. And they can do that by signing up to be one of our community advocates. We have a number of exciting bills that are making progress this legislative session.
Wonderful. And can you tell us about those? What are some of the bills that are currently in legislation?
Sure. One of the bills we're most excited about was actually championed by the Hawaii Veterinary Medical Association, and it's the Veterinary Good Samaritan Mandatory Reporting Bill. And what this would do is it would protect veterinarians who intervene to help an animal in distress, even if the owner of the animal can't be located. Typically, veterinarians need to establish that owner-client relationship before they can really help an animal. But this bill would give them civil protection. So if they see an animal that needs help, they can just go in and do what they think is right, and without fear of any kind of liability for taking that action. The other thing the bill does is it has mandatory reporting for suspected animal cruelty. So I'm sure you've heard of laws that compel physicians, teachers, folks who deal with children to report suspected cruelty in those cases. And this would be the same thing for veterinarians. So if they see an animal they believe has been abused, they would report that and we would do an investigation. So it's really an incredible win if we can get this passed. We've also got a bill that we're working on that would prohibit animal sexual abuse in Hawaii. And I know for most people it seems absurd that this isn't illegal, but unfortunately it is not. Hawaii is now one of only 3 states that doesn't prohibit animal sexual abuse. Wyoming's governor signed their law last week. So we really need to get this on the books so that we can protect vulnerable animals and people, as there's a strong correlation between animal sexual abuse and interpersonal violence.
Yeah, I didn't know that. Disturbing.
Yeah, I know. It is. It is disturbing, and it's hard to talk about, but it's something that we need to get handled. And we're working on a dog tethering bill, which is an issue we've been working on for some years now. And this bill really represents a coalition of input from law enforcement to dog advocates that would give our humane officers the tools they need to make sure that if dogs are going to be tethered, in order to keep them confined to their properties, that they're tethered safely.
Yeah, and how do we support these bills, and how does supporting them help prevent the cruelty?
Right. So you can support the bills by signing up to be one of our community advocates. So you can do that at hawaiianhumane.org, or you can just email advocacy@hawaiianhumane.org. And what that does, these are the folks who I reach out to when we're doing a campaign and I ask for their help. And so you can testify in favor of bills, you can reach out to your lawmakers. It really helps to amplify the voice of the Hawaiian Humane Society, because on our own, we're just one organization, right? And if it looks like it's just our good idea, the lawmakers maybe aren't so interested. But if the community steps up and helps us, then that really gets the attention of lawmakers and helps get these bills passed.
Yeah, so if you can, definitely go on the website, support. Of course, we want to protect all of the animals and the pets here in the islands. And of course, if you do suspect animal cruelty, do make sure you do report it. But thank you so much, Steph, for joining us this morning. To report that, you can call the numbers on your screen. We'll have all the info on our website as well. But thank you so much, Steph, for joining us this morning, and of course for all of the amazing work that you do here in the islands for all of the pets and the animals that we love.
Thank you for helping us get the word out. Really appreciate it.
All right, coming up next, Chris will have a live look at the roads, and just ahead,